Bangga Magelang berikan solusi. Ruang rambutnya Wong Magelang merumuskan visi di Magelang TV.
Hanya di Bangga Magelang, ruang rembuknya Wong Magelang. Salam jumpa pemirsa, bagaimana kabar Anda? Hari ini kita akan belajar budaya baru. Tak lelah untuk belajar budaya-budaya dari berbagai negara. Bersama saya Putri Ramadhani, kita akan bertemu dengan salah satu sahabat baik saya, namanya Nebosha, atau bisa kita panggil dengan sebutan Nesh. Kita akan bertemu bersama Nesh, hanya untuk Anda. Inilah Bangga Magelang, ruang rembuknya Wong Magelang.
Merumuskan visi di Magelang TV.
Hanya di Bangga Magelang, ruang rembuknya Wong Magelang. Ya pemirsa, saat ini saya sudah terhubung melalui aplikasi Zoom dan kita akan langsung ngobrol seperti apa budaya-budaya yang ada di negaranya dan juga seperti apa pula pengalaman dia ketika dia berada di Indonesia. Hai Nes.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very nice, thank you. How are you?
I'm okay, thanks. You're still in Shanghai, right?
Yeah.
Is it just because of coronavirus, or just you decided to finish first your study, then you go back to your country?
Well, I'm here for my studies, but I didn't leave Shanghai after I came back from Indonesia. It's not really possible to leave China right now. You can leave, but you cannot come back.
That's so true. That's happened to me.
Yeah, and two other classmates, they left China and they cannot come back now. They're stuck outside.
That's so true.
Classmates are in this situation.
Yeah.
So we have Zoom meetings like now.
True. That we just connected with the social media as well, right? So how about the Shanghai's now?
How the thing in Shanghai now is, right now everything is seemingly alright. The life is pretty much back to normal.
That's good.
There are some reminders of the epidemic, like when you take subway, you need to put on your mask. You still need to be cautious. In China, there is this thing called health QR code. So when you go to some public venues, you need to show your QR code.
True.
If you are traveling, you also need to show QR code. It's very important. But apart from that, things are pretty much alright.
Okay. So yeah, that's what some of people can imagine what happened then in China, but I think China, especially Shanghai, can deal with the virus well, right?
Yeah. Here they did very good job when it comes to maintaining epidemic. Like it was harsh at the beginning, but people follow the rules and it's pretty much okay now. There are some places in China where there's sporadic situations, but the response by the government is very quick, so it doesn't escalate
I see.
into something very big.
Okay, just leave Shanghai and then we're going to talk about Indonesia now. So, I think in the early of this year, in February or January, right? You've been here.
In second part of January, I was in Indonesia.
True.
It was winter holiday here, spring festival, and I wanted to visit Indonesia because I had been reading about Indonesia and islands for many times before. I did my research on it, what to see, where to go, what to eat. And in the end, I decided to go there.
Oh, that's so good. It sounds like you have a big plan to do that. But then, how about Indonesia then? You did a research and then you asked someone maybe about how Indonesia look like, and then What do you think about Indonesia then?
I fell in love with Indonesia. I had been to some countries in Southeast Asia before, and Indonesia was one of the countries that I hadn't visited. And when I go to a certain country, I like to read about it. I like to read about places to see and things to do, because when I get there, it's easier for me to navigate and to experience better the place where I'm in. And reading is one thing, but when you meet people who are from Indonesia, like I met you in our university, like you talked about Indonesia, you gave me different insights, and I decided to go there. Very helpful. It's always nice to meet people from countries that you want to visit.
Yeah, I'm happy to do that, right? And we enjoy a lot. So let us know how long you've been in Indonesia, and then which places that you visit last time.
I think I spent 16 days in total in Indonesia. I landed in Jakarta. I spent 1 or 2 days there. Then I took the train to Yogyakarta. I spent a couple of days there. Then we went on this trip to Mount Bromo. We went to see the sunrise, and we took beautiful pictures over there. And then from there, I went to Surabaya. I spent 1 day there, and I think in total it was around 10 days in Java. And from there, I flew to Bali. In Bali, I went to the eastern part of the island, which is called Amed. That place is very popular. Like the southern part of the island, beaches and those clubs and stuff. This place is very nice for snorkeling and diving, because there are ships from war, and you can go snorkeling above them. It's very amazing experience. And I spent a couple of days there, and I went to Ubud. And from Ubud, I went back to Jakarta and then to Shanghai. So in total, it was 16 days.
16 days?
16 days for my first trip in Indonesia.
So what happened with 16 days? You want to share some photos to us? What did you visit?
Well, you need to enable me to share screen.
Wait.
Well, it was basically when I travel to Southeast Asia, I basically like to see cities and how people live. I like to see nature, and in case of Indonesia, there's also archaeological sites. So I got to see all of these things.
Okay, maybe we can have a break first, and then we can you have a screen now.
I have some pictures. I'll start one by one, and then I will tell you what.
Okay, sure. Let's have a break first, right? Jadi teman-teman, bagaimana tadi Nes menceritakan perjalanan dia selama 16 hari di Indonesia, bagaimana perjalanan dia dari datang ke Jakarta, kemudian menghabiskan beberapa waktu di Yogyakarta, lalu ke Surabaya, tepatnya di Gunung Bromo, dan kemudian dia di Bali, dan masih melanjutkan perjalanan, dan tentu masih banyak cerita. Dia akan share beberapa fotonya setelah jeda pariwara berikut ini. Tetaplah bersama kami.
JPM Stream, sebuah aplikasi Play Store yang memudahkan kamu untuk menyaksikan program terbaik dari 30 TV jaringan Jawa Post TV. Jawa Post TV, JTV, Padang TV, Simpang 5 TV, Kawanwa TV, Nirwana TV, BTV, Pon TV, TV. Get your Japan Stream apps now.
Bapak pemirsa, Anda masih bersama kami di Bangga Magelang, ruang rembuknya Wong Magelang. Kali ini masih bersama salah satu sahabat saya, dan dia akan menceritakan seperti apa pengalaman dia selama traveling di Indonesia. Seperti apa? Kita langsung gabung lagi melalui Zoom. So Nash, would you mind to share the photos of your experience during your visit in Indonesia? Let's start with.
Yeah. I prepared some pictures. The first picture is Borobudur. This is one of the reasons, maybe probably the main reason why I decided to go to Java Island, because I wanted to see archaeological sites in Southeast Asia. I have been previously to Angkor Wat, Cambodia, and Bagan in Myanmar, and Borobudur is third most important archaeological site in Southeast Asia. And going to Indonesia and not going to see Borobudur to me would be a miss. And it was spectacular. I really loved it. The walls and the history you can see in this place is just spectacular.
Okay.
This was my last day in Jakarta, and I was so happy with the weather. I was very lucky with the weather. It was sunny after the rain.
Yeah.
Lunch. And I was told that around this time it rains quite often in Indonesia, especially in Bali, but I didn't have rain at all. So I was very lucky and happy about it.
Wow, that's so good. So
this is the famous temple in Bali. I forgot the exact name of the temple, but it's very popular site. Many people go and take pictures here, but it's usually from the other side. But it was a long line, and I just didn't want to wait, so I just climbed down and I took a picture from this angle, and I really like this picture.
wow.
Like it's like the song Stairway to Heaven. This is how I feel about this picture. It's really Stairway to Heaven. This was my first day in Jakarta, and I was walking around the city. I was passing by and I saw these graffitis and this dragon. Dragon is, I associate dragon with East Asia, and this graffiti is very beautiful. That's why I took a picture of it.
Oh, that's good. Like, I think you have a good ability in taking a picture.
Thanks.
Yeah, I just remember that you also take a lot of picture with your camera, and I think most of them are also my picture. That you
take pictures is like mementos, memories of the places. But when I go by myself, I usually just take pictures of things around me. But when I was traveling with you, like you were there, you like to take pictures as well. So there was somebody to take pictures of me, like in this one. So I was happy about it as well. I have so many pictures from Indonesia, and of me in Indonesia.
that you told me you never took a lot of picture as much as that time, right?
Yeah, this was a waterfall near Mount Bromo, and I really enjoyed it. I like this picture because it showed how nice people in Indonesia are. Oh, I can see you here as well. There were so many school trips from different
Yeah.
And this was Borobudur. And everybody was so nice, shy, but not very they wanted to take pictures with me, and they would ask me in a very polite way.
Yeah.
And I was always happy to, it was very nice staying for me over there.
Then you like a celebrity there, right? Like everyone wants to take a picture with you. Like they asked me, can I take a picture with your friend? Like, okay, sure. So, what do you think about Indonesian people?
It is very hospitable, welcoming, and you know, when I asked for directions, they would always reply with a smile. I always felt welcome in Indonesia. And
Oh,
here it was so easygoing. You know, it wasn't like they were jumping on me like to take pictures. They would just approach a bit shy and ask to take pictures, and I was always glad to. Very, very nice experience in Indonesia.
oh, that's so good.
Yeah, this is Mount Bromo.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing behind how it looks. It's just so spectacular and beautiful,
Yeah.
especially in the morning with the fog and when you see the sunrise. It
True.
is a spectacular place.
We,
And when you go to Java, you definitely need to see Bromo. I
yeah.
really liked this mountain.
And we took a long trip, right? We
It
didn't.
was a long trip, but definitely worth it.
Oh.
It wasn't very, difficult for me to take this trip. I mean, it went very smoothly, no problems at all. Everything was well organized, and the price was good. When you see this mountain in the morning, when you see these volcanoes, and I think Bromo coughed because I could see smoke. Small cough, sneeze, and it was definitely worth it. I really liked it. I didn't mind being cold or being up the whole night, not having slept. It was amazing experience.
No, that's so good.
This is Prambanan. We went there in the evening. I remember when we were on the way over there, it started raining. Cats and dogs. It was raining.
Yes, I remember that.
And then when we arrived, no rain at all. And
That's so
because
true.
of that, there was not a lot of people on the
Yeah,
site.
yeah.
So we had the site to ourselves.
That's
Like there were
true.
places, empty corners without people. We could
Yeah,
take
yeah,
pictures,
yeah.
of ourselves without other tourists in background.
Exactly.
You told me that this site was related with a love story from Indonesia.
Yes, true. True. Yeah, you remember that, right? Is that about the women that they have some request to the man if want to marry her, something like that. But then the man make her a stone. Prambanan.
So see, this is an advantage when you go to a country and you have a local friend over there who show you around, because you get to hear these stories about places. And if you don't go with a tour, you may miss out this information, so you know more about this. This was the first evening at that restaurant. They also have performances. This is Japanese traditional dance.
Yeah.
You were telling me that Yogyakarta is a cultural center,
Yep.
not only of Java but the whole Indonesia.
Yes.
You have a lot of performance schools, art schools over there.
True, true.
And if I was by myself, I would probably I would have missed out this place because I wouldn't have found it. But you took me there, and the food was very nice.
Yes. I remember that you really like that food, and then we come again.
Yeah, the second time we went
Right.
there again after Prambanan. Oh, this is just a picture from Borobudur.
Yeah, okay.
Some statues over there.
I like that.
Oh, yeah. And this is food. Gudeg, right? This is the most famous dish in Yogyakarta, right? It was very delicious. And on the left is satay.
Yeah,
And
satay.
in 2017, it was number 4 world's best food by CNN, and it's delicious. I really enjoyed it. I had it so many times. I have words. Apart from this, I also had rendang, which was voted the most delicious food. I forgot which year by CNN as well. I had it a couple of times. I had it in Yogyakarta once and in Bali.
In Bali also.
Delicious, definitely try.
So which one your favorite food then?
Satay.
Satay?
Yeah.
Because you also can find in Shanghai.
Satay, very nice because it's barbecue food, and I come from Serbia, we eat barbecue a lot. But I like rendang as well.
Okay.
Coffee is another level.
Yes.
An amazing experience for me because Indonesia is famous for coffee. I wanted to try this Kopi Luwak coffee, and I did. It was more experience for me rather than just coffee. You know, I knew the process, and that was exciting part. But I also tried different kinds of coffee over there. And sometimes I would walk into a coffee shop and the person would ask me, "What coffee would you like? Like, what kind of coffee do you like?" It's so confused because there's so many kinds of coffee. And I'm just like, "Well, can you recommend something? Do you want like bitter or do you like acidic?" And I just choose one. And every time it was very nice.
Yeah.
I come from a country where coffee is very important, but it's only one kind of coffee. You know, there is no diversity like in Indonesia.
Yeah.
And to a coffee drinker like me, trip to Indonesia was also, you know, experiencing coffee.
Oh, that would be a nice story.
Yes. When I was in Bali, I went to this coffee plantation, so I saw the actual beans and I saw the animals. This coffee luwak, for this coffee luwak coffee, and there was part with coffee tasting. I had 10 kinds of coffee in front of me, and it was, you know, coffee paradise.
Oh,
Very, very interesting.
I'm happy to hear that. So, all of your experience during here, which one the most favorite one and the unforgettable moment maybe for you?
Well, it's difficult to choose favorite one. I like trip to Bromo. That was definitely one of the highlights. I liked Yogyakarta very much, and archaeological sites, and Ahmed. Ahmed, I spent 3 days over there, and Ahmed was just snorkeling and eating fresh seafood and fish. Enjoying slow-paced life. Because Bali can be very busy depending on the place.
True.
And I chose this place. On the one side, on my left, there was amazing blue sea and sky, and on the right side, on the other side, there was volcanoes and mountains, rice paddies. And I felt that was very authentic Bali. I don't really like to use the word authentic, but it was more local compared to other places, resorts in the south of Bali. This picture is actually Surabaya, and I like it because it's so colorful.
Like you walk around nearby your hotel, right? You told me, no?
I was walking around and I just saw this street was very colorful and nice to take pictures.
Yeah.
And
But I never go there, by the way.
And I just want to share this video.
Oh, that's perfect.
I wonder if you can see. This was in Amen. You see amazing sky and beautiful sea and mountains. It feels like it feels so peaceful, so authentic, so beautiful, without a lot of tourists. And it was just perfect beach vacation.
I know that. I think you choose the best place to visit in Bali, because a lot of places in Bali is like really busy with a lot of people, really crowded. But I think
Yes,
Ahmed is the best
this
choice
one,
for
this
you.
one is very
Mm-mm.
relaxed. There are tourists, but
Mm-mm.
tourists who
Mm-mm.
go there don't go to party.
Mm-hmm.
They
Mm-hmm.
go there for snorkeling and diving.
Okay.
This Ahmed is very good for diving and snorkeling. Oh my God, all this biodiversity, sea life that I saw over there. It's felt like diving into Finding Nemo
Uh-huh,
cartoon.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
I saw all those different fish. I also went to a place where you could see turtles.
Uh-huh,
I had
uh-huh.
a very good local guide
Mhm,
who took
mhm,
me there.
mhm, mhm.
And funny thing is, I was not a very good swimmer before. I learned how to properly swim last year,
Mhm, mhm.
and Bali was place where I confirmed myself as a swimmer.
Oh,
That's why I like Indonesia as well. It was place where I confirmed myself as a swimmer, and it
wow.
was very
I just heard about this.
well. It's yeah.
It's kind of personal. Okay, let's continue after this break, Nash. So tadi Nash menceritakan beberapa perjalanan dia, begitu menyenangkan ketika mengunjungi dari satu tempat ke tempat yang lainnya. Kita akan kembali lagi setelah jeda pariwara berikut ini.
JPM Stream, sebuah aplikasi Play Store yang memudahkan kamu untuk menyaksikan program terbaik dari 30 TV jaringan Jawa Pos TV. Jawa Pos TV, JTV, Padang TV, Simpang 5 TV, Kawanwa TV, Nirwana TV, BTV, Pon TV, Magelang TV. Get your JPM Stream apps now.
Ya pemirsa, Anda masih bersama kami di Bangga Magelang, ruang rembuknya Wong Magelang. Dan kita masih ngobrol bersama Nash. Dan kali ini setelah tadi berbicara banyak sekali tentang seperti apa perjalanan dia di Indonesia, kali ini kita akan mengenal lebih dekat seperti apa negara Nash berasal. Meskipun dia saat ini berada di Shanghai, tapi sebenarnya dia berasal dari Serbia. Kita ngobrol lagi sama dia. So, when we going to talk about our country, it's like we want to talk all about the country, right? Like everything. It's like can offer a day more to tell people about your country. But let's start with how Serbia looks like.
Unlike Indonesia, that's surrounded by sea, that you see everywhere, and it's an important part of life. Serbia is a landlocked country. There's no sea now. It's small, probably smaller than Java or Bali. In Serbia, I come from a small place in the south. I grew up there, and then for my bachelor degree, I went to Belgrade, the capital.
Okay.
And after that, I came to China.
So how long you been in China so far?
Very long time.
Yeah.
7 years in Shanghai, and I spent
7 years in Shanghai?
Yeah.
It
so
isn't-
in total 8 years from now.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's why you speak Mandarin fluently.
Yes, I studied the Chinese language and literature back in Serbia, and I came here for masters
Okay.
and
Continue.
I want to fully immerse myself in Chinese language and everything. And ever since I've been here, Shanghai is my Asian home here, and I'm just used to being here. And whenever I go back to Serbia, I spend some time in my hometown, and then I go to Belgrade to see friends. And I like going to Belgrade because it's kind of going back to my old self. Old self, what I used to be when I was in my early 20s, when I had just moved to Belgrade for studies. And friends from other parts of Serbia. It's like a walking down memory lane for me.
I see.
Coffee shops, bookstores, places in Serbia. There is one place in Belgrade called Kalemegdan. It is part of the very center of Belgrade with a fortress. The earliest part of the fortress dates back to the Roman Empire, and then it was built, in centuries afterwards. I have some pictures of this fortress.
Oh, sure.
Let me just share my screen.
Yeah.
And this is this fortress in the
Oh, I like that.
Popular place to go to, whether you're visiting or you live there. There's a huge park. When I was a student, my university was very close to this park, and after classes, if we didn't go to coffee shop, we would come here and walk around. And each season, like spring, fall, winter, summer, has its charm. This is this fortress at night. It's very nice how it looks at night with the lights. You can walk around and just enjoy history.
Oh, I like
But
that.
my favorite picture is this one. This fortress is overlooking two rivers. Like there's Danube, the second longest river in Europe, and it goes through Serbia for a bit. This river here is actually Danube, and then there is another river that flows into Danube. And this fortress is basically overlooking these two rivers. And in the background, you can see this building. It's called Ganex, and it's a landmark, one of the gates of Belgrade. I like this picture because it's very romantic.
You took the picture by yourself?
Yes, I took it by myself.
Oh, that's so good.
It was in the evening, sunset.
Yeah.
A lot of people walking around. I saw a lot of tourists from China and other countries as well. It was in summer. It was the last time I was in Serbia 2 years ago.
2 years ago. So it means that you didn't go back to Serbia since 2 years.
No, actually it was last year. It was a year ago.
Oh, okay.
I was there last year, sorry. Which feels like I haven't been for a long time. Well, I couldn't go this year because of the pandemic. It's not very possible to travel.
True.
Hopefully, it will be better next year.
Yes.
So it will be 2 years.
True. So, which one that you really miss about your country, about Serbia?
Well, I guess I miss people, my friends over there. I've been friends with them. With some friends, we've known each other since kindergarten. So it's very long friendship. Some of the friends I met during university, during my bachelor studies, and we're still friends. So it's also over 10 years. I also like just to walk around Belgrade. As I said, it's kind of reminding me of who I used to be, who I still am. I have one book here, I don't know if you can see it. It's in Serbian. This is the only book in Serbian I currently have.
Wow.
And my friend recommended this book to me. And And this, for example, this book reminds me what I used to like, what my interests were, and how I made friends with other people.
Okay.
And when I go back to Serbia, I like to go to coffee shops because coffee culture is very important.
Ah.
I have a short video of one coffee shop in Belgrade. It looks like this.
Wow.
I wonder if you saw it.
Yeah.
They usually have gardens and flowers, and they try to be here.
That's so good.
And this is the last picture I have from Belgrade.
I love this picture as well.
This is a church. It's Orthodox church.
Okay.
In central part of Belgrade, in the center of Belgrade, and it was modeled after famous and important monastery from Middle Ages.
Okay.
Like this monastery is not located in Belgrade. It is somewhere else in Serbia. But this church is in Belgrade, and it's modeled to look like that monastery. And here you have, this is post office, the central post office in Belgrade. So I like this photo because it's two different styles. On one side you have this church that's supposed to present Middle Ages. In Middle Age, Serbia used to be a kingdom. Serbia was a kingdom. And there was a lot of investment in monasteries. Many kings wanted to leave legacy and a lot of monasteries in Serbia. And on the right you have this post office that I assume was built during socialist times, the 70s, 80s. So it's two different styles. And Belgrade is kind of eclectic. You can walk around and see different styles. There was so many going on historically.
Oh, that's so good. Like, do you think there is a similarity with Indonesia and Serbia?
Well, both nations like coffee, so that's one similarity.
Okay.
And what I saw in Indonesia, people are laid back. They are friendly. They welcome visitors, and Serbia is now appearing as a country to visit in the Balkans. The whole Balkan region is popular. Like a new hip place in Europe. And Belgrade is one of the destinations, so you will feel welcome over there. And I think both countries had, recent past, both countries went through something that was not very fortunate, but both countries are trying to recover from that, focus on the future and develop in a positive direction. So that's another similarity. When I was in Indonesia, I think it was in Jakarta, and somebody on the street asked me where I was from, and I said Serbia, and he said, "Oh, Indonesia and Serbia, we're good friends." I said, "Yeah, sure, absolutely." I have a good friend in Indonesia, and I cannot wait to go back because there's other islands that I want to go to.
Yes, let's make a time then. I hope everything's going better now. So the last one, Ash, 3 words for Indonesia.
3 words for Indonesia. Sunny.
Sunny.
Diverse.
Diverse.
Because you have so many islands and culture and nature. Sunny, diverse, and friendly.
What is the last one?
Friendly.
Friendly. Okay. Thank you so much, Nes, for the time today.
It was a pleasure.
You're so helpful. That really thank you for us, for your time and your sharing and everything. Please, let's do have a chat again after this. Jadi pemirsa, tadi obrolan yang menarik bersama Nes dan juga diakhiri dengan seperti apa ternyata Indonesia dan juga Serbia memiliki banyak kesamaan dan mereka memang teman yang sangat baik. Kita akan kembali lagi pemirsa dengan bahasan-bahasan yang lebih menarik lagi. Saya Putri Ramadhani, sampai jumpa.